for movie production, funding is never enough. But there are so many other things that is needed, especially for Nigeria movie industry.
Yes.
We need small laws from the government, not taking over.
Yeah.
For instance, in all the building and the setting of Nollywood industry, the actor is the most underpaid.
Hi people, this is Random Things on Click Naija online channel. My name is Suleiman Gane. You can follow us on our Facebook and Instagram at Click Naija, on YouTube and X, or rather Twitter, at Click Naija 1. On this show, we bring you entertainers, celebs, and interact with them. Hear their stories, share their dreams, challenges, and achievement, and of course, get them to answer random questions. Today, I have the pleasure of having the President, Nollywood Cultural Heritage Festival, President Association of Entertainment Practitioners, and former Chairman Actors Guild of Nigeria, Abuja chapter. He is an actor, a producer, and a director. He's none other than Chief Onura Agility. Sir, you are welcome to Click Naija Online.
Thank you so much. My pleasure. And thank you, viewers, for hanging on to us.
Before we proceed to the main questions, we'll start with random questions, which I'm sure you will have interesting answers to.
Okay.
If you can listen to one song for the rest of your life, what will be that song?
Okay, I have this song that I'll always want to play every other time, every other day. It's Coat of Many Colors by Dolly Parton. It always make me know that what you have at a particular time, you can be your mansion. A better hand that worth million in the bush. You know? So because if she can have a coat of many colors and she feel on top of the world for every other time, whatever I have, I cherish with my heart.
Wow, so I believe it must be, creating some sort of...
It always does. Anytime I listen to that song, it gingers me to, know that what I have is the best at the moment.
Wow, that's quite beautiful. Can you spell your first name backwards in a frame of 2 cents?
My first name?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
All right.
Do I start spelling?
Yes.
IYneafi.
Wow. You are quite fast. I must admit, I cannot do something like that.
Because
you are quite fast.
Yeah.
Now, let's get to the other one. If you are given a chance, to work with, one of the following most influential movie producers in the world, which one of the following would you pick?
Okay.
Steven Spielberg, Brackheimer, and lastly, Kathleen Kennedy.
Steve.
Wow.
Steve, I'm a fan of his work, so any day
it's quite simple for you to make a choice. Yes. I understand that. Now, which of the following would you prefer? Midnight rain, night rain, afternoon rain, morning rain?
Night, it helps the sleep.
Well, that's
because morning disturbs you from work, afternoon, so it means that you have to go anywhere you will not go, but night it helps to sleep.
Wow. What a choice. Now let's get into our interview questions.
Thank you.
You have a degree in, marketing.
Yes.
And you are an actor.
Yes.
Why did you choose to, act instead of practicing what you've learned in the university or something like that as a profession?
Growing up, I have a passion for writing.
Okay.
So, after my degree, I did so many other things. I did business from here and here. I never wanted to work for anybody.
All right.
Then I got into the industry. as a scriptwriter.
Yeah.
Then I find myself liking to act. Then I dropped the scriptwriting. Then I went into acting, and when I got in, experience I had growing up too made it easy for me to be in the administrative part of the guild, because as far back as 2003, I became the task force chairman for Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Okay.
Then by 2010, I became the chairman. And at that same time, I was the chairman of all the chairmen for Actors Guild of Nigeria, all the 36 states.
Wow.
And in 2005, I became the vice chairman for Association of Entertainment Practitioners, which happens to be the association, the coalition of all entertainment industry in Abuja, musicians, actors, directors, producers.
I understand.
And 5 years ago, I became their president, and I'm still the president.
Wow.
So the acting is something that I came to like for passion, but it still doesn't stop the knowledge I have for marketing, because I still do it.
It's all part of the game.
Yeah, it's part of the
I
game.
understand. Now, as an actor, with a 25 years experience in the industry, you have seen, have you seen any improvement from the storyline and production of Nollywood movie, in these present days from what it was before?
Yes, there have been a lot of improvements. Apart from the world recognizing Nollywood with the way it came, because we know that there are so many other countries that started way before us. But the noise we made in the last 20-25 years was massive. That if you go to any country and you say you're a Nigerian, most, if not often, is that they will ask you, do you know this person in Nollywood, this person? So it means that it has grown so much. It has, at the point I told them, I said that Nigeria use Nollywood to launder their own image. Because there was a time it was so, the military era, people were saying Nigeria, this. Then the Nollywood came and started cleaning and cleansing some of the things that bad image people see.
Yes.
You understand?
That
it changed so many. And so from there now, it has improved too. Production-wise, we've moved from so many awkward equipment to more sophisticated ones. Now that we can even challenge every other country when it comes to production.
That's quite impressive. Yeah. You are the president, of the Nollywood Cultural Heritage Festival.
Yes.
And it was formed for the sole purpose of showcasing and preserving the African culture.
Yes.
What prompted this move?
Actually, when I became the president of Actors Guild of Nigeria and the chairman of Actors Guild of Nigeria Abuja chapter, before then, I'm a title chief.
Noted.
From my village.
Noted.
So I do celebrate New Yam Festival. So I became the chairman in 2010. In 2012, I decided to celebrate with the Nollywood family, because as a father of the guild in Abuja, I think that I have so many other children. So on my first edition of the New Yam Festival, I told all the members to dress in their own cultural attire. So when they came, I have so many northerners, southerners, easterners, and it was colorful. After that first edition, I now went with my people and we started doing survey about so many things that are changing in our culture. And I said, why not create a platform that we use to address some things that I feel that it's going off.
Okay.
And we started, and every other year we are bringing new things, innovation that is helping to do this. When we started, like I said, the first one was done on Igbo premise, New Year Festival. But the subsequent ones now started addressing so many other cultural anomalies.
Okay.
And we start talking about it. For instance, we know that African food, there are so many of them that helps the body. Like the vegetables, like the bitter cola, like so many things.
Absolutely.
And we'll start mentioning it to people and bringing it to the event so that people will know that you're not just eating food to quench hunger. you're eating to stay healthy and alive.
Yes. Well.
Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So we have so many things that, like this year's theme of our event is the role of African woman in preserving African culture. Because we find out that civilization and modernization have removed most of our mothers from the role of being mother.
Absolutely.
And everybody now is looking for money. We need to conscientize their mind again to say, even when you're looking for money, there are special rules for African mothers to build the family, the children. I was telling one person the other day, I said, when we're younger, if you come back from school, your mom is the first person to open your bag.
Absolutely.
If she bought a blue pen and see a black, then you're in deep shit.
You know.
Are you getting it?
You know.
But now you find out that some mothers are now the people that will tell the younger daughter, you're not using iPhone, even when she knows she's not working. So most of the things we project, we showcase, we try to see how do we help ourselves using our culture that we know have morals, that we know have humility, that we know have respect to make the world a better place.
Well, that's quite conceptual, if I must admit. Now, what is your role as the president of Nollywood Cultural Heritage Festival?
My role is simple. My role is to preach to people, Africans, to join this awareness campaign where we will make Africans, real Africans. If you go anywhere and check, they say your culture tells who you are.
Yeah.
And anytime you live who you are, people will see you from another angle. I have some culture, traditions that if I don't get to explain it to you, you'll be seeing me from a different angle. And like I was telling some people, I said, if I'm a Yoruba person, if I come here, I'll lie down to greet people. If I'm an Igbo man, I can stand to greet. If I'm an Hausa person, I'll bow to do. And these three are all respects. So if you understand mine, so even when I stand to greet you, when you're a Yoruba person, I'm not disrespecting you.
One shouldn't.
And if you lie down to greet me, you're not insulting me.
Absolutely.
We need to know each other's culture so that we can live well. So my job as the president is simple: to bring in more people to this fold so that we have more voice in creating awareness for African culture that is so wonderful.
Well, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, what do you think needs to be done to improve the challenges that Nollywood industry is facing in the aspect of, storyline, production, and funding?
All over the world, for movie production, funding is never enough. But there are so many other things that is needed, especially for Nigeria movie industry.
Yes.
We need small laws from the government, not taking over. For instance, in all the building and the setting of Nollywood industry, the actor is the most underpaid.
Well,
we have the greatest of all the problem. For instance, when they are doing budgets, they don't put actors in consideration, because when you go to get your equipment, you pay full. When you're doing your location, you pay full. When you're doing accommodation, you pay full. But when it comes to actor, they will tell you, we have a slim budget. So it's the actor now that they negotiate. And that negotiation is not where it stops. For instance, our counterparts and colleagues abroad have what they call royalties, attached to any production that you have. We don't have it here. So it means that even when you beg me for me to be in your production and give me transport, I don't get any other thing from that production even after now. But our counterparts and colleagues abroad, they will have small royalties to it. They will have, even if it's 1 naira, you'll be happy that I'm having 1 naira every year here. By the time I'm 30, I'll have 30 naira. You might not get to use it, but you'll be happy that you have something growing.
That's it.
And that's part of the things that we're looking at. Can we have small laws in Nigeria that will help an average actor, an average Nollywood person to to see something like, because it sounds like as if it's your pension.
Yeah.
You know, the more productions you have. So 1 naira for 30 movies and so 300 naira every month for the next 10 years will give you like 3,000.
Substantial.
And it's something.
Yeah.
So I think that we really need the government backing to get small laws that will protect the industry. Maybe some of these laws might give room for people to support the industry with funds, because when they know that government have a say, a hand, it might serve as a collateral to help you get fund, loan or grant that will help you make movies.
To attract outside investment.
I
understand that.
So that's it.
Now, as a member of Actors Guild of Nigeria and former chairperson of the Abuja chapter, there are actors, being underpaid for productions, and actors working under unfavorable conditions. Does the guild, have laws or penalties put in place, against producers to protect the interests of such actors?
We do, and that's why I'm part of the answers for the last one.
Yes.
Most of these producers, you find out that because their budget is not much, so they will do the ones they cannot, then they come to the actors and start trying to pay low. And because you're an actor, you are as good as your last performance. You want your face to be on the screen. So many people, if you don't have a name yet, will want to go for anything.
Absolutely.
So that you keep your face until you can.
So long as it will help pave the way. Yeah.
But still, the guild, what the guild does is that if you agree to pay 1 naira, you pay 1 naira. Even when you're not paying, you must give welfare and give transport and give accommodation where necessary. The guild is doing that still. Yes.
I understand. This is Random Things on Click Naija online channel, and I've been speaking with Chief Onwura Agility. Subscribe to our YouTube channel now. Don't miss this experience. Now, as the president of the Nollywood Cultural Heritage, have you had any partnership from inception since 30 years ago?
Yes, I have partnership, but most of these partnerships are not money partnerships.
Okay.
But they are wonderful partnerships. Like
right.
I've always partnered with art, culture, tourism, and the creative economy ministry. They've always backed me. I've always partnered with the Ministry of Women Affairs. I've always partnered with Actors Guild of Nigeria. Like I said, when I started it that first time, I know I needed the Nollywood face to sell it, and that's what we've been doing. And it's a family thing, so everybody's coming together. Most of the Nollywood person, Tonto Dike, Mona Lisa Chinda, Mekarola, Semeki, Francis Duru, everybody. Every other year, all of us gather together wearing our cultural costumes to celebrate Africa. You understand? Then I have culture creation. This culture creation, they are wonderful people. This year again, they are exhibiting so many things. They do magic with wood. So they have wooden pencils, tools, and so many things, and they are coming to display this year again. They joined us last year, and they are doing wonderfully well. They also organize and coordinate the African runway. So people wearing different African costumes on the runway to see how wonderful and unique we look in African clothes.
That's great. That's great.
So we're doing fine.
All right. As a director, producer, and also an actor, how have you been able to advocate for the preservation of, the African culture in the industry?
Yes, like I say, now what they call me is the cultural man. In Nollywood.
The cultural man.
And it's something I preach every other way and everywhere. Because I told them, I said, let me say it again. There are small lies that people told us. And for some people, you not know, for instance, we get to understand that Mugu Park found River Niger. And but we know that when he came, some people directed him on the way to the river. And some people were washing clothes when he came there. Are you getting it?
Yes.
When we read biology, they say that man evolved from ape.
That's it.
That verse is only in African biology book.
Oh, really?
And I'm over 50. And nobody have changed in my family in the last 200 years.
You're right. How is that?
So, are you now getting
Yeah.
it? So, the truth about it is that what we have as our culture, the good ones, are the ones we need to hold on to.
Yeah.
Because that's the truth.
Yeah.
The truth you know that exists is what we need to hold on to.
Yeah.
That is who we are. That is
Absolutely.
how we live.
Absolutely. I understand that. Now, so far, how is the acceptance of this cultural festival, globally?
Wonderful. Actually, this year we're doing the first international edition in Belgium this October. I'm leaving the country on the 2nd of October. But Nigeria's edition will be in November.
Okay.
So, widely accepted. I've spoken to so many ambassadors and they want to be part of it. I've spoken to some people in South Africa because what I like so much with South Africa is the Zulu culture that they've kept growing.
Yes.
I've spoken to so many other people that are not Africans. Like I went to the Indian embassy and I spoke to them and I said, I want to know the trick you people have in keeping this your culture over time. You understand?
Yeah.
Africa have unique ones, but it's like we're leaving it for other people.
Yeah, right.
What's your magic?
Yeah, right.
The Chinese and the Indian embassy say that they're going to be, they'll be talking to us so that let us learn the way they preserve theirs, not their culture now, but how they manage to do theirs, and it has been with them for millions of years.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, that's great. Now, going forward, do you have any new production that you're working on?
I just finished my last.
Whoa.
I called it After Work.
After Work.
I produced and directed most of it. It's my own, but it's something that talks about every angle of the life after work. Soon.
I can't wait to watch it.
It will scatter
After
the
Work.
airwaves.
Beyond the finally, before we round up, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I've always dreamed of being governor of Anambra State, but as it were, for now, in the next 5 years, I want to still see myself preaching Africa all over the world, trying to make people understand that we have one of the best things that will make the world work. If African culture will come back to its original, the good ones, to its original state, many things will change in the world.
I believe that.
Many.
You are proudly African.
Original African.
Proudly as I am. People, this is where we call it a wrap on this episode of the Random Things. And I want to say thank you, Chief Onora Agility, for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
We hope to, see you here soon.
Yes.
We appreciate having you here with us.
Here's a hope now because you people are going to be around for the Nollywood Cultural Heritage Festival. So,
Absolutely.
One big tube of yam for you with oil and loba.
We'll be honest. We are wishing you the best with the festival.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget to like, follow, and share via our social media handles. My name is Suleiman Gane, saying bye.